Hello, dear. So today we are going to start a Kerala mural painting of Lord Sri Krishna. So just to give a brief introduction about Kerala mural, as the name, it's originated in Kerala, geographically in Kerala region, and it is a part of very old divine, especially temple art. It is considered as and can be seen on some affluent temples and palace areas only. And for the mural painting, it's very quiet, like a very detail oriented part. Usually depicts the scenes and stories from our history of our lords and gods. Okay, so as in the art part, for making the mural painting, we usually use then that time we usually use the natural colors for painting and all. So mostly the mural paintings, even now if you see, mostly this can be visible in five colors. These five colors are white, yellow, red, green and black. Okay, so if you observe any kind of mural paint, you will be able to see this kind of five colors in it. And as of now, as we all are advanced, we are using acrylic paints and new generation canvases and all. So the colors also accordingly might use some new synthetic colors also can be visible. So now let's start with our painting. So initially keep your paper in portrait mode and make a vertical and horizontal reference line first. And after that we will start with the face of our picture, and that should be exactly in the center part of the paper. So you can do along with me. And the head of our Lord Shri Krishna in that picture, in our reference picture, is slightly tilted. So we should make the head also slightly slanted. Okay, so make it exactly in the middle, make it big enough. So our head is almost done. Now this portion also try to make it as curvy as possible. There is no sharp edges. It altogether it's like an oval shape, but not a proper regular oval shape. But it's all curvy in all areas. The cheeks only and the chin part that is separated. Other than that, everything is kind of an oval shape. Once you get the shape proper, just keep your pencil in the center exactly like this, and just check yourself the both sides. So the both side gap should be equal, both shapes should be symmetrical. Everything is important. So from the beginning itself, let's go correct the way and do Okay, so just keep your pencil exactly in the center, or just keep the paper slanting and make the face straight towards you, and keep the pencil straight and check as well. Once that is done, we have to mark the eyes, nose, and mouth. So almost over here comes the eyes. So this is just a approximate drawing we are doing now. We are not calculating the proportions and all. So approximately, when you feel where comes the eyes, you can mark the line, and below that leaving a nice gap, because the gap between eyes and tip of the nose is a little bit too much, so that you need to mark a little bit down for the nose, and the gap between the tip of the nose to the lips are little bit smaller, so mark one line for the lips as well. This gap is approximate according to your face shape. You need to make it, and of course make one slanting line through the middle of your face as well for the, and so when you're drawing the eyes and nose, that symmetry can be easily done. Also, this reference lines, everything we are making it as light as possible, so be ready to erase maximum times until we get the right result, the desired lines. Okay, so just be ready and do it as much as time you need to satisfy yourself. And after drawing, marking the lines for that, you can start drawing the eyebrows first, then eyes, then nose, and then mouth. That much we are doing today. So once we start that, even after doing the eyes, if you feel like the eyes are not proper, just change the position of this reference line. Don't stick on to that only. Do the adjustments accordingly until you get a satisfaction for yourself. Okay. So I'm starting with the eyebrow. We will just mark 2 point here. So we need a gap between the eyebrows, and the other edge we are connecting to the edge of the face. So both the eyebrows should be little bit like a proper curve, little bit upper curve. And after marking the eye, I feel like the gap is little bit too lower. So again, I will be correcting this eyebrow, making little bit bigger as well. So maybe you can just fast forward and see the final eyebrow and start again. After that, adding a double line for the eyebrows to make the eyebrows proper. So as I said, you can keep the face straight towards you and observe how much difference and everything. If it is same level, both the lines starting from same point, everything you can see and do the needful. Okay, now we will just move on to that gopi mark, or what you call the tika on the forehead of Sri Krishna. So I'm just making two vertical lines parallel to that center line and connect it with a curve, and make one more double line for inside or outside, just like a U shape. Now it's time to start our eye. Okay, so over this position, over this portion, I'm planning to add the eye. So I'm just erasing all the reference line over there. Okay, you can do over that and erase later also, totally fine. Okay, so now the eye also little bit different in murals, and according to the character also the eyes design is different. So here what we will do is, usually we will do curvy lines for the eyes, but for the murals we will start doing straight lines, means not so flat, a little bit slight curvy but not so curvy. That kind of lines you have to do, and make sure both of them are on same level, and connect it to the end of the face as well. Connect it maximum to the end of the face as well, so there is no gap between the face and eyes. Usually when we draw normal people we will be leaving some gap over there, but that's not present here. Now for the top part of the eye, make a nice lengthy curve and connect till the end. Okay, it's quite easy actually, but the challenge is to make both sides same. Okay, so drawing one eye is quite easy, but drawing both and making them equal is the only part you need to focus. So take your time, do it slowly, draw very lightly so you can erase and redraw as many times. Correct it, slowly do until it's right. And after that we have to add a double line, like one more line above the eye, for that folding of the eye, that eyelid part also we are making like another line here. After doing this I feel like the gap between the eyebrows and eyes are too less, so I will make the eyebrows little bit even more curvy. Always use pencils for correcting the gaps and leveling and all. Okay, always use your pencil and do the leveling and all. Keep it straight towards you so you can just correct if there is any mistakes and all. See here, you can see my one cheek has got a slight change. Can correct it later after doing the nose and mouth also. Okay. Now we will start marking the pupil of the eye. So for that, just two circles inside the eye. So I will, and it's looking towards the left side. So I'm making it like towards the other end of the eye. Okay, not in the center, this way. And make sure both of it is almost same size and same shape. Don't make one smaller and one bigger. And adding a reflection inside the eye, just one circle inside the eye. Okay, so this is the last part of a Kerala mural to be painted. That means once you finish the entire picture, we have to finish the eye at last only. You should not do it from the beginning. So while painting, we will be doing black at last. And in the order of white, we will prepare the wall first using the limestone and all. Okay, so next section is applying the yellow color for drawing and outlining and all. After that, red for shading. After that, green color if required. And finally, black outlining and filling the eye is the last step. And it's itself is a separate ritual to be known as Midithurakal in the Kerala mural thing. I'm not so detail oriented in that, but let's try that way only. Okay, so now we will start with the nose. So wherever you have marked the nose, add a curvy line for the center part of the nose and two curves on the side as well. Make it smaller, no need to make it too big. And after doing this much itself, you feel like whether the line you have drawn for the nose is proper or not. Okay, you should observe that and see if there is any change. Or you can just click a picture and share with me whenever you feel confused. I can also suggest you something in case if you need my help. Or just correct yourself if you are satisfied. No need to share with me and all. Okay, so after doing that, from the eyebrow we will add two vertical straight lines to down till the nose, and then from that curvy lines of the side nose we drawn, we will connect it to the curvy line. So this is how we will draw mural nose. So time to correct the eyebrows. Do this only if you feel like you need a correction. It's not a mandatory step. I just felt like the gap is too little. So that's why I'm doing this step. And in the reference picture also, it's a little bit more curvy that way. So I thought I will also do that way. So if you are already made it proper for you, no need to do this correction. Okay. Now it's time for the lips. Okay, so I'm erasing that line over there. Okay, but I can still see the reference line which we have drawn. So what next is to add the lips. For that we will make a tiny lips over there. Make the lips little bit tiny but smiling, of course, not so grumpy face. Make it curvy and smiling way. And after that, exactly, we will make one curve for the upper lip like this way. And from there, we will add the next curve for the upper lip. And the lower lip, we will be doing with one single line, curvy line. Okay, and make sure your Krishna is smiling, not so grumpy or angry. Do it so properly. All right, so our Krishna's face is completed. Now it's up to you. Just keep it straight to you and see if there is any corrections needed. Initially, maybe we feel the shape of the face is perfect, but maybe after adding the eyes and nose, we all are not so advanced artists, and also let's correct as many times as we need. Thank God erasers and pencils are there, so we can make it as many times as we need. Just be patient, don't give up, keep doing. And yes, that's the final shape I feel comfortable with. Okay, and after that, just erase all the reference lines inside the face. Okay, once you finish the picture, you can erase the what reference lines inside the picture, and that's it. So this is my final look of the Krishna. We have more to do, and we will see on next Friday. All right. Until then, you have time to correct and all. If you need any suggestions from my end, you can always share with me. And that's it, dears. Take care. Thank you.